In this clip, a jewelry store owner is showing various issues with his property that is also owned by Andrew Wold, the dude that owned the Davenport apartment building that collapsed.
Tenants say they complained about issues plaguing the apartment way before the collapse. And one of the other properties the owner owns has also seen mounting problems for years. News 8's Jonathan Fong is live in downtown Davenport tonight. And Jonathan, what kind of issues are we talking about?
Devin, we know hearing firsthand from people who lived here in the apartment in downtown Davenport that they've been plagued with a variety of issues before it collapsed. Anything from cracks in the wall to plumbing issues to the floors being uneven and more. And those are similar kinds of issues that are detailed in this document here. This is a city inspector report from a different property that Andrew Wold owns in the village of East Davenport. And the last tenant in there says that she was so concerned about her safety that she said that it was just too unsafe for her to continue doing business and living in there.
Things moving and falling and breaking in the basement and stuff not working.
A dream shattered.
I mean, it made it almost impossible for us to run our business here.
Jessica Kinney set up her.
How was this guy able to get away with not maintaining his properties like he is required to?
Jewelry business about 2 years ago here on 11th Street in the village of East Davenport.
I went through probably a quarter of my savings, just like trying to relocate and get somewhere safe.
The problems grew last summer when she moved into the second floor.
There was no bathtub, no shower, no stove, no refrigerator, and Andrew kept saying they'd fix those things.
Which led to problems with Wold's contractors.
One day they drilled through a main support beam in the floor upstairs to put the shower drain in. And the next morning we came downstairs to open the store and water was flooding through the ceiling and flooding through our lights, our electrical.
The Kinneys showed.
Wow, did he hire some like people who just started going to school for construction and stuff like that? Because it obviously those people had no idea what they were doing.
Showed them problems in the basement.
One of the main supports for both those upper stories, and this broke right in two. There's nothing holding it together.
Their response?
Contractor said he was afraid to be in the building, so he went upstairs, finished what he had to do with the shower, and left and didn't come back.
After seeing cracks in the wall grow over several months, they called the city to inspect. Lisa saying the city would only inspect if the building is residential.
So I said, oh, but it is residential. My daughter lives upstairs. And they said, well, no one's supposed to be living up there. We didn't issue a permit for rental up there.
The inspection.
Wow, so Andrew was breaking city laws by renting out a building that's only for commercial use.
March found 27 code violations.
And unlicensed contractors did this.
Some of those issues even visible from the street.
And here, look at this window. You can see it's leaning back. It's leaning in.
Problems similar to what tenants described in the collapsed apartment.
I don't understand. And I have a feeling a lot more of his buildings are like that.
I mean, if two are like that, then pretty much probably all of his properties are like that. This dude sounds like a slumlord.
And Devin, this is all part of an ongoing legal battle between the Kinneys and Wold's company. The Kinneys saying that they are still waiting on the city's fire marshal to do an inspection with a structural engineer before they can continue legal action further. For now,